Today we're playing the new Rapidash line in an updated aggro Blaine deck list. If you're from Genetic Apex, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but if you're not, let me explain. This new Rapidash is a stage 1 100 HP fire type that has the move Overdrive Smash for only 1 fire energy. Hits for 30 damage. That's pretty good. However, if you use this again, you're hitting for 60 damage. That's even better. Also, if you have Training Area, that goes all the way up to 70 damage. And then if you use Blaine, the supporter card from Genetic Apex, your maximum damage output can go all the way up to 100 damage for only 1 energy. You starting to get why we're calling it aggro Blaine? Here's the full deck list that we're running. We're running 2 Ponytas and 2 Vulpix lines. The 2 Ponytas are a little bit different. The one that attacks and deals damage up to, I believe, 40 if you flip a heads, and the other one just burns your opponent, guaranteeing that they'll take 20 damage at the end of their turn, or potentially up to 40 damage by the start of your next turn. We're also running 2 of the new Rapidashes, 2 Vulpix with the higher HP threshold, and then 2 different Ninetales, versus the Genetic Apex Ninetales that hits for 90 damage, potentially up to 100 damage with the Training Area, or 130 maximum damage output with the Training Area and Blaine that only needs 2 fire energies but then discards a fire energy, or the even stronger damage threshold Ninetales sitting at 120 damage for 3 energy. However, you can't, during your next turn, use an attack from this Pokemon. You could also go up to 130 with Training Area, or all the way up to 160 with both Training Area and Blaine. We're also throwing in a Rocky Helmet just to increase the overall damage threshold, because now with the Rocky Helmet, and if you take damage, you're in range to knock out many EX Pokemon, often getting you 2 points for the price of your 1 prizer. We have a Sightseer to help us find our stage 1s, a Training Area because that's what's boosting everything, a PCL Pokemon Center Lady because everything in the meta is trying to sleep you, a Cyrus to pull things in, and then a single Blaine. However, I will tell you guys, I would probably want to run 2 Blaines in this deck, and you can swap out the red for a Blaine. The only reason we have 1 Blaine and not 2 is because I only have 1 full art Blaine, and I need this deck to look pretty. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this updated aggro Blaine deck list. I think it's pretty good. There are some weaknesses that we go over in today's matches, so stick around for that. With that, guys, don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy today's matches. All right, we're starting with Ponyta, and we are going first, which is really cool because we're going to be able to evolve and then start boosting our damage. So, a huge fan of that. And we top decked, so fire energy Furfuro lead. I think I'm going to want to research just to see what else we can draw. Turn 1, another Ponyta, a Sightseer. I'll put this guy down. I'll end my turn. We should be in a good spot. Okay, so it's Mega Blaziken. They're going for one flip. They're finding a rare candy or a Pokeball. Could be pretty bad. Be pretty bad, except for the fact we have all these cards right here. I think I'm going to want to copycat right now, just to cycle everything out. Draw 4 cards, maybe find ourselves a Vulpix. Perfect. Another Vulpix too. Okay. So with Furfuro being in the active, I think my best play here is just to put the Rocky Helmet onto this guy. So that way they could potentially knock themselves out. They're only going to take 20 damage here. They'll take 20 back. And in the following turn, I should be able to knock them out. All while I'll be ramping up my next Pokemon back here. Unless they retreat Flame Patch into their Blaziken. Oh, they could do that. Lucky Ice Pop, man. This card is just so annoying. I'm glad they got the tails there. And then they're going to go for a Sabrina. Interesting. Not that big of a problem because I'm just going to swap this out. I'm going to go here first. See what happens. Pokeball, a PCL. I'll go energy here. Retreat into you. Pokeball. We don't draw anything. I'm going to evolve one of these guys. And then I will attack again. Only for 20 damage. If they hit us, they get knocked down next turn. Also, I feel like they would have evolved into their Mega Blaziken if they had it. Or maybe they were concerned that I also had a Sabrina, so they opted not to. Either way, let's see what they're doing. I think this combination is pretty good. Like having a Furfrou lead, soak up damage while finding your stage 2, get it online, and then that kind of just sweeps the entire game. PCL. They had a PCL and a lucky Ice Pop. How incredibly lucky of them. If I find Blaine here, I think I go for it. Red is not what I wanted. I'll attach one energy here. Is there ever a world? Do we think they also run? You know what? I think I will. I'll just PCL right now. Just in case. And then we hit for 50. Perfect damage. Because of training area. I actually forgot to include training area's damage here. Alright. So now, if we get lucky and dodge this evolution right here. Let me see the magic. Guzma. Uh-oh. That's not good. 3 energies? With 3 cards, they don't have it. They don't have it, you guys. And just like that, Aggro Blaine comes out on top. Probably concede here, yep. Listen, if they did get their Blaziken online, I think we would have been okay because our other Ninetales that we pulled can deal up to 160 damage with training area and Blaine. I would have just needed to ramp that up and get Blaine online. But we got lucky. They just did not draw their cards. That's our first match with Aggro Blaine. The new and improved. Let's keep going. Second this time. Oh. Second into a water type. That's really not great here. It is Manaphy though. That might be a little bit of saving grace. Like if they brick on finding basics, that's one thing. It's Slowbro, that's like really scary. Okay, it's a Mantike. Okay, all we need to do, you guys, is either find a Ponyta or a Rapidash. Okay, those are neither of those things. I'll attach an energy here, and I'm just going to end my turn. We do have a lot of good supporters in our hand. Good news is, if they do end up switching into the Mantike, we can just knock out the Mantike. Bad news is, another Mantike? Hold on. If it's like a Slowbro or something here, if it's the Pokemon that we're scared of dealing damage. Okay. Woo. They are breaking. What is this? We're playing Aggro Blaine and all our opponents are just starting to break. I'll attach here. I'll go there. Rocky Helmet. There's really nothing else I can do. We do have a Copycat. There's so many other cards we can draw. 30. We tag this guy, so this could be our... Oh. Brutal. Might be in trouble, guys. If I don't find another basic, I'm breaking now. Oh. Where were you when I needed you? Where were you when I needed you? It's too late. It's too late. He's gonna come in, Rare Candy and Polion, and end my whole career. I'm pretty sure. This is unfortunate. I mean, it's bound to happen when you're only running 4 basic Pokemon in a deck. Although they didn't have a research or anything. They just had a Pokeball we researched. Let's see it. There it is. For my opponent right there. I'm not even mad. They're able to get this beautiful Empoleon off. They won't get the extra damage. They're only doing 100 here. But that is more than enough. It's unfortunate, but honestly, a pretty solid showcase. We're still aggressive. We're still able to get going, but we do have our downsides of potentially not having enough Pokemon on your bench. So GG's to my opponent. Let's keep going. All right, we're going second. And we have 2 basic Pokemon. You'll love to see that. You really do. Start the battle here. I'm not gonna lie, this could be really good for me. They have nothing. I will... do I attach an energy now? Decisions. Do we think they have everything they need? I'm just gonna attach one energy here. And then I'm gonna Sightseer now. You never know, we might actually draw the right Ninetales. Oh my god, beautiful. What a top deck. Now there is a way that this is dangerous for me, is Entei, Energy, Retreat, Evolve, Charmeleon, and then Flame Patch. Just kidding. My opponent got cooked the way we got cooked last game. Bro, you hate to see it, you really do. Alright, well. I mean, in contrast to last game, it happens to everybody. So don't feel bad if it happens to you. Also, don't be a bully if it happens to your opponent. It literally happens to everybody. On to the next one. All right, we're going first, which is a little not great for us. However, we're going first into a tight matchup that is very favorable for us. Just kidding, it's Axio. Ooh, this could be bad. Could be real bad. I'm gonna double Pokeball here. I think that's my best bet. There's one. There's another. Double these guys. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm just gonna play all these down, attach my Rocky Helmet onto my Ponyta, and then I'm gonna copycat here. I think that's my best play. Rapidash, red, research. All right, no, that was a good move. This gives us a few options here. This allows us to give an energy to Vulpix, guaranteed. Oh, they have Iggly. Oh, is it Darkrai Iggly? Yuck. Yuck. All right, we can at least do that. I'm going to do this first. There's another Ponyta. Not bad. I'll put you down. I will go there. Oh, he's going to be able to come in and just deal so much damage, isn't he? I'll attach here. And then I will end my turn. Gives one energy there. Retreats. Evolves. Wait a second. I think they messed up here if they don't have another Iggly buff. Yes, they put me to sleep, but I can just PCL. I'm starting to put this in every single deck because of this strat. Yeah, so we hit Tails here, which kind of stinks, but if we evolve, we're good. I'm gonna PCL real quick. Heal everything right back. Attach here, get rid of their Iggly. No Iggly for you. You know what I think I'm gonna do next turn? They have another Iggly here. That could be a problem. Oh, well, they didn't retreat. We have this Ninetales. Okay, you guys? So I think I'm going to go energy here. Retreat you into you. I'm going to research real quick. Because all I need is a Blaine. Oh my god. So I will evolve everybody now. I will hit there. Next turn, I should do a little bit more damage. Oh, this is pretty good. This is actually pretty nuts. We do 10 here. If I wake up... Oh, we have a win condition. If we wake up, I'm gonna Cyrus him. I want to get rid of the second Axew here. We don't wake up. Fine. Alright. We have a second Ninetales. I'll attach here. I'll go there. You know, in order to slow them down, I think I will just go for this now. Force them to put one more energy on this Pokemon. All right, if we wake up, we don't wake up. They evolve, bro. The 3 cards. They attach an energy there. The thing is here is... Come on. Oh my god. I'm just like perma-sleeped. Lepida. I'm gonna attach the energy to my Ninetales here. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. I'll end. They might have another sort of thing. Do we wake up? Oh, we do! Let's go! Okay, we're fine. They could leaf here. But even if they leaf, I think we're in a really good spot. No, they don't leaf. They have 0 points. We have to play to that. So I'm going to retreat here into my Ninetales because they definitely are going to Iris to pick up 2 points. I attack there. We lose an energy. And now I think they go into their Haxorus, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm so lucky I woke up there because we would have given them 1 point and then Iris Haxorus would have just knocked out anything that we would have gone into next. So here's 2 points for them. For 150 damage. That's crazy. That's so good. But we're going to do that. We're going to do a little bit better. We're going to hit the training area. The energy and the Blaine. So now we're doing 160. There it is. They just conceded. Yo, GG's to my opponent, man. They played really well, but I just recently played an Iris Haxorus deck, so I know exactly what they're trying to do. And also, they're running the Igglybuff Darkrai. 2 decks, 2 strategy cores that I'm very familiar with. GG's to them. Let's go into one more match. All right, we're going second. However, we have a pretty good starting hand, I think. I'm going to start with Ponyta here and see what our opponent has. Oh, we can burn them. It's going to be pretty good. They're starting Mantike. I wonder if this is another Empoleon game. Maybe we're going to get our redemption here. We got absolutely smoked because we had no other basic Pokemon. But this feels pretty good. This feels like we might be in a really good spot here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to Pokeball real quick. I don't want to copycat because I feel like they would have done something else if they had a good hand. We'll do all of that. I'm going to go for the Singe here. I'm afraid they also have a copycat. Tails here? Tails? Oh my god, we win. If they have no basic Pokemon, this is how the video ends. Oh man. And honestly, great showcase for the new Ponyta for Singeing. Like, it kind of is a weird move. It doesn't deal damage, but it burns. But there you guys have it. The new and improved aggro Blaine. I do think a better way to operate this deck list above would be running 2 Blaines, which means replacing your red, but I only have 1 full art Blaine, so that's why we're doing that. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.